Microphone check. Microphone check. To all Gennady Golovkin fans, I'm trying to see if y'all can hear me. Okay? Microphone check because I want to know if you can hear what I'm saying. Coach about to drop this video and I'm not playing. Alright, this Coach Shelton Harrison. Guys, listen. Okay? I want to give a special shout out to the Triple G fans. Yes, Coach Shelton Harrison is giving a shout out to some of the Triple G fans. Not all of y'all popcorn pop tart farts. But, some of you guys, I'm just playing. I'm playing around. This is not a diss video, not by any stretch of your imagination. I'm not finna come in and diss you guys that support Triple G. Actually, I'm finna praise y'all because you guys, I dropped my last video, and some of you have moved off of your position that Coach Shelton Harrison don't like Triple G because he's white. Some of you've moved off your position. You've moved off of it, and I just got to say thank you for that because my issue with Triple G was never his race. It wasn't. It never was, and it never has been. When I came into the YTBC, I rode with Triple G. I was a Triple G fan for a long time. And then, you guys said, well, listen. Well, and you said you guys, and what you meant in that when you said you guys were the black boxing channels. That, for some reason or another, y'all think we don't like Triple G. Which, that's totally untrue. Because I rode with Triple G, rode with him. But, you said, one of you guys said, well, Triple G is a humble person. Yes, absolutely right. I agree. Triple G don't trash talk outside the ring. Yes, I absolutely agree. I agree with those two things you said. Triple G the person is a wonderful person, okay? I have no issues with that. My issue is only with his resume. That's it. My issue ain't even with him being a good fighter. Triple G is a good fighter. I have come on here countless times and said that Triple G, the man, the guy can fight. But I've never seen that tested. I've never really seen what Triple G can really do. Like, what kind of level does Triple G really have? Like, seriously, because we've only seen him at his average best. And I know that Triple G can do a whole lot more than his, but he ain't had to pull out the stops. He ain't had to. Because the guys in front of him, man, they were no match for him. They not on his level. And people, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Triple G don't know how to fight. I ain't finna say that. Triple G know how to fight. I've said this many times. So let's get that out of there, okay? But you guys are saying, well, Canelo is humble. Canelo don't trash talk. So you guys, and you mean the black channels, why you guys like Canelo, but you don't like Triple G? Well, let's just go back to this again. But since we've already determined that it's not about race, okay, let's go back, okay? My issue is resume. That's it. That's it. I see Triple G tested. Look, I know the guy can do it. Cool. Cool. Because the dude pushing 35, man. He pushing 35. He going to be 35 soon. You know what? He going to be 34. He going to be 35. Before you know it, man, the guy's career, he's going to start to wind down. And he's got to get this Canelo fight in by the time he's 34. Now, one person, a follower of Triple G, I was watching one of the guys, and don't get it mistaken, there are some Triple G, there are some Triple G people that make video. There's some Triple G fans that actually drop videos that are not race bait, and they're not doing a whole lot of crazy stuff. They're point blank talking about why Gennady Golovkin is a good fighter. That's what they talk about. So you got a lot of Triple G fans who make videos that don't do all the crazy stuff. They're purely just talking boxing, okay? And those are some of the guys that I do debate with. And no, the person on the thread was talking about, well, did you see 78 Sports TV's video and Coach Shelton Harrison video? Because, they called Billy Joe Saunders a coward. Okay. And Sean Newton, take a sigh of relief because this really wasn't you this time. Okay? This wasn't you. This was somebody else that kind of rolled with you. You didn't say it, but he did. And I already know what he's trying to do. See, he's trying to, go on your particular channel, not yours, but the other guy's whose video that I looked at, who's, got a pretty nice following. He's trying to go on there and trying to actually, he's trying to insinuate that we don't like Triple G because he's black, or we don't like Billy Joe Saunders because he's white. Sorry about that. And we don't like Triple G because he's white. That's what he's trying to insinuate. Well, he conveniently left out that both 78 Sports TV and myself, we both said that Danny Jacobs was a coward. How you going to explain that? We both said that Billy Joe Saunders and Danny Jacobs were cowards for wanting $4 and $3 million respectively. We both said that. How you going to explain that? So you conveniently leave that part out to make it seem like that me and 78 Sports TV got an issue with Billy Joe Saunders because he's white. So you're trying to make it seem like that we are calling Billy Joe Saunders a white coward. That's what you're trying to insinuate. But see, unlike you, okay, unlike you, that's not our agenda. In fact, I'm sitting here telling you right now. And I'll have a lot of people who come on my thread that will actually corroborate what I'm saying. And they will co-sign what I'm saying. They will co-sign what I'm saying, and they will say, Coach did say that. Coach did call out Danny Jacobs, and he called out Billy Joe Saunders. So listen, you guys, and I'm not talking about the guys that are dropping the videos about Triple G. We're not talking about some of y'all, okay? I'm not talking about the guys, that actually talk boxing that you're a Triple G fan. I'm not talking. There are some channels, guys. There are some channels that drop videos about Triple G that's not going into the whole race baiting thing. They do it, okay? They're out there. There are a couple. I'm not talking to y'all, but I'm talking to the idiots that do follow y'all. The idiots that try to come on there and lie. And that's a blatant lie. I bet you I'll have 5 people come on my comment thread after I drop this video, and they will say, Coach Shelton Harrison did call out Billy Joe Saunders, and he also called out Danny Jacobs. I'll have at least 5 or more people to say that, and that's just the way that is. I know because my integrity is there. Remember I told you one of those things to build a successful YouTube channel is integrity? Well, I got integrity. Sorry about that, okay? I have some. Let's move on. Now, the other comment was, why isn't channels like my channel, calling out Deontay Wilder? Why they not calling him out? Because Deontay Wilder wants to fight Tyson Fury. That's the other champion. And that's the other champion who you say is a good fighter. So I'm not calling Wilder out because Wilder want to fight Fury. Now, if Wilder never had no intention of fighting Fury and he didn't say that, then I call out Wilder, okay? And some of you guys are saying, well, he ducked Povetkin. Nope, there was an issue with Povetkin's people and Wilder's people. They couldn't get it. They couldn't get everything together. And there's something going on with that. Because Wilder actually came out and said he wants to fight Povetkin. And when Wilder says he wants to fight somebody, he's telling the truth. I mean, he's not going to come out and say it unless he want to do it. I don't think Wilder ducked Povetkin. And I actually think that fight probably is going to happen one day. But I think Wilder is more fixated on fighting Tyson Fury. So he's fighting this Spitz Killer guy, and it's a soft touch before he goes in because he wants Fury. Deontay Wilder wants Fury. Okay, that's just point blank simple. See, here's my thing. Okay, who does Gennady Golovkin want? Okay, I give you guys Danny Jacobs. Okay, I'm going to give you that. He wanted Jacobs. Okay, they don't want to fight him. He wanted Billy Joe Saunders. They don't want to fight him. Okay, Billy Joe, Danny Jacobs, I give you that. They ducked Gennady Golovkin. And I kept telling y'all video after video that I want Andy Lee to beat Billy Joe Saunders because Andy Lee will have enough guts to get in the ring and go fight Triple G, which I think that's a 60-40 fight. I still have it in favor of Gennady Golovkin, but Gennady Golovkin wouldn't be able to dispose of Andy Lee that quickly, and Andy Lee wouldn't be afraid to take the fight. And even if Triple G fought the loser of Saunders and Lee, I would not criticize Triple G. I wouldn't criticize him at all for fighting Andy Lee. Because Andy Lee would probably put up a better fight than Billy Joe Saunders would. Because Andy Lee wouldn't come to the ring afraid of Triple G. Andy Lee would come in there like, let's go. And that's just an Irishman. That's how they think. That's how these Irishmen think. They're not afraid to get in the fight. And they love fighting. That's what they do. Irishmen, they fight. So I'm cool. I know Irish Andy Lee. He'd get in there and give a tough fight. Triple G would still win, but he'd give a tough fight. Okay? I even said Triple G would beat Jacobs. I said he'd beat Jacobs, and I said he'd beat Saunders. See, you guys are digging and digging and digging for stuff, but we need to go back to the beginning. And I said his resume. Okay, his resume. It's point-blank resume. And, we can talk about Deontay Wilder all you want to, but Wilder wants to fight Fury. That's a tough fight. We're not hearing Triple G saying, hey, I want to take on... there's no substance at the end of this thing, okay? And Triple G got some options. Saunders and Jacobs don't want to fight you. Cool, we got that. They ducked you. What about Laura? Can you imagine what that'll do for Triple G's career? Can you guys imagine that? Like, seriously, if he beat Landy Laura, what that'll do to his career? Because guess what? Guess what Triple G can say? See, I'm going to break this down to y'all, to you Triple G fan. Guess what? If Triple G get in there and beat Laura better than Canelo did, I'm talking about do it convincingly, which I think Triple G could go in there. I think he beats Laura. I think he do. I just don't think Laura got the inside game, or I just don't think Laura have enough of an inside game to beat Gennady Golovkin. And in my opinion, you have to have an inside game. You got to have some kind of inside game to deal with Triple G. You can't just fight him on the outside. And I just don't think Erislandy Lara got enough of an inside game to deal with him. That's just my opinion. But could you imagine if Triple G beats Erislandy Lara and beats him more convincingly than Canelo does? Now, what can Triple G go out and say? Well, I beat the guy that got up on the stage with you, that called you out on stage, embarrassed you, and made you look like a damn fool, and I beat him better than you did. Hey, you need to fight me right now. You see, Triple G can run around and say that, but see, his promotional team, they not trying to spin that. They ain't trying to spin that. Like, hey, go get in the ring with Lara, man. You beat this Lara dude, then you can call out. Hey, you can talk about Canelo Mama. You can talk about his daddy. You can talk about his great Miss Alvarez with the glass eye. You can pretty much have Canelo on a platter, okay? And then two, let's talk about his promotional team. I call him Tom Loft Idiot. That's what I call him. Tom Laughable. Tom Laughable. Instead of getting on here and talking cold junk about Jacobs and Saunders, man, they can be like, look, these guys are afraid of me. Look, Triple G need to come out. I can't make these two guys fight me. They scared of me. See, you gotta get in their head. And I'm talking about really aggressively get on these men, insult their manhood, tell them they're a bitch made. Triple G got to come at them like that. These guys, they'll probably feel some kind of way. Because Saunders talking about, I'm going to wait 18 months to fight Triple G. Well, Triple G going to be too old in 18 months. What is Triple G going to be in 18 months? Triple G need to get out there, man. Triple G need to improve his mic skills. This is one area where you can't be a star if you don't have mic skills. And Floyd Mayweather was a mastermind at having the microphone skills. That's where, Floyd Mayweather, fighters like him, they pale in comparison, man. And even, even Canelo. The dude don't speak any English, but Canelo, mic skills, they're enough. He's humble, but they're enough to get people wondering, hey, Canelo, Floyd just said that about you. What are you going to say about Floyd? And hell, I'm going to tell you who else got some mic skills. Marcos Maidana. Marcos Maidana got mic skills. Because you can't understand what he's saying, but Marcos Maidana would just straight came at Floyd and said, hey, I don't want to hear all this. Let's just get the effing fight going. See, that's what you got to be as a fighter. That's why Marcos Maidana is so popular. Even Canelo, who's very humble, but Canelo got mic skills. Like, honestly, he's got pretty good mic skills to keep it very professional, but Canelo will come in there and say some stuff like, I'm going to whoop your tail, but Canelo will say it so nice. Canelo Alvarez will say it so nicely, I'm going to whoop your ass. But it's really nice when he says it, but it keeps the people intrigued. Triple G don't even want to test those territories, man. All Triple G is got to, they say he's a monster. Well, Triple G got to have mic skills like a monster. He got to act like a monster, man, to get these guys in the ring. And I'm talking about have them terrified, because then you'll have guys like me saying, okay, nobody want to fight this dude. Okay, well, this not his fault. Nobody want to fight him. But Lara, as long as you got that guy Lara running his mouth, Triple G need to say, okay, Lara, okay, you want a piece of this, Lara? Okay, let's get in the ring and let me show you how to beat you down. See, that's what Triple G need to do. When Triple G fought Curtis Stevens, Curtis Stevens was talking all that junk. I saw another side of Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin got in there and beat the hell out of Curtis Stevens. But Triple G did one thing that I liked. His mic skills was on point. He was like, you know what? Why is Curtis Stevens talking all this junk to me? He said, okay, I'm going to show Curtis Stevens what pain is. And I said, that's what I'm talking about, Triple G. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you need to be. But this guy you are right now, man, no, man. And it's his promotional team fault, man. They don't sell this guy like he's supposed to. Do you not think the Triple G popularity would go up if he came out and just made a diss interview about Saunders, Jacobs, Lara, a diss video? None of y'all, I'll beat all y'all. I'll beat every last one of y'all. Andy Lee, let's fight. Let's show them what a fight is, Andy Lee. You diss these guys, you get in the ring, you have a classic fight with Andy Lee, and then you come back and you say, Andy Lee had the testicles to fight me, but you three musketeers, popcorn, Pop-Tart farts, didn't have the guts to fight me. That's what Triple G need to start doing, man. Don't nobody dislike Triple G because he's a bad guy. No, nobody dislikes him. We just want resume. We like Triple G, but damn it, he got to get in the ring and fight somebody, and that's just the way it is. This your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.